ASMR Coffin Radio.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Coffin Radio. I am Heartthrob Rob, and today we are watching WWE's Most Wanted Treasure Season 1, Episode 9, RIC FLAIR. So we got the season finale here, man. We've had some really good episodes. This one was really good. They cover a lot of Ric's history. I give it a thumbs up for sure. But we are trying to get the butterfly robe from Ric's career, where he's won it, the 1992 Royal Rumble. So it's like the major collector's item that hasn't been seen since Monday Night Nitro in 1995. But this episode has Conrad Thompson also helping out, AJ, the typical guy who's on every episode. But they go over Ric's career here, and they go over, his late 70s career before the plane accident, before the, Ric was like a big burly guy, and he ends up getting in this accident, and then after that is where he really discovers himself as the Nature Boy. They do skip over Nature Boy, Buddy Rogers, where he got that name from, so kind of a trip there. But they're also, on the way to get this butterfly robe. They want also the Starrcade 1983 robe, that blue one that he won when he won the title from Harley. They go over Ric's career, where he started with Vern Gagne. Ric also visits Darius Rucker to see if maybe he had one of his robes, because he bought one off of him in an auction in 1999, and Ric's kind of thought that it's been there since then, but it's actually a white one that he has there. Next they go to Conrad's house with Charlotte Flair, and so Charlotte Flair says she's going to help them get this robe from a West Potter, or that he says he knows people that might know it. So he actually has the 83 Starrcade blue robe, and so they're able to get that off of him on loan. He also has the wrestling boots from 1992 that Ric used, which is pretty crazy. They get to check out the 1986 big gold green robe. It looks like Conrad's kind of got that going on as well. Just crazy stuff in his collection that they have. Ric goes and Charlotte also talks about, her getting into wrestling because she is honoring Reid Flair, who is Ric's child, who passed away, who, had a little bit of a drug problem, and but she's honoring his, his choice in wrestling, as well as Ric's as well. Next we have Ric going to go have lunch with Jim Crockett Jr., and they talk about that airplane, that crash, just crazy stuff there. Ric goes and visits Bad Bunny, and he says, yeah, Bad Bunny's like a huge Ric Flair fan, so we'll see if he knows the robe. Bad Bunny has no fucking idea who has this robe. I don't know why they asked him. It was kind of just a Bad Bunny cameo to show that Ric has got pull, but I definitely knew that, and I'm sure they knew that Bad Bunny had no idea where Ric Flair's robe was. As this is happening, as they're getting interviewed, it looks like the robe was sold on eBay for $10,000, only 10% of what it's worth. So random and funny that it was all of a sudden on fucking sale in 25 years while they're filming this television show 25 years later. They go and visit Little Nate about it, because the guy who bought the robe for $10,000, wants to make a trade, but he wants a lot in exchange. So they go and they want the jungle robe that Ric Flair had, and then they want the ring-worn boots, which are valued at $15,000. The jungle robe is valued at $50,000, and the guy who bought it wants $25,000 on top of that. So we're looking at $90,000. So, with this $25,000 cash, on the side of it. And then afterwards, he bumps it up from $25,000 to $60,000. So he wants $60,000, ring-worn boots at $5,000, and a jungle robe at $50,000. So $106,000 is what he's getting in return for this butterfly robe. But they end up making the trade, man, and they end up getting it. And it's a very good episode that covers Ric Flair's career. A lot of cameos, a lot of jibba jabba. Not the best episode that they've had all, I feel like other ones they've walked down memory lane a little bit better, but it's cool to see Flair in his element here, doing what he does. Still a really good episode. I thought it was a very fitting season finale. I liked it. But let me know what you guys think about it, man. Flair, one of the greatest of all time. What about these robes that Olivia Walker made, that they need to be ordered 3 months in advance, I think? I was thinking 4, but I think it's 3 months. But crazy stuff here. Let me know what you guys think about it. We'll talk about it in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe. And if you like what you're watching, then hop in the coffin. Follow us on social media at Coffin Radio. Coffin spelled with a K. And that's all for today.
ASMR Coffin Radio.